Good evening, guys, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? I hope you're all fine and you're all good. And today is January 26, 2016. It's been 3 days after snow. Oh well, it's been 4 days after the snowstorm. And I have to tell you guys, they always exaggerate it in the media. I'm talking about here, the American media, the New York, all these local channels, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, all of them do exaggerate all that stuff. Yes, it was a snow. Yes, there was snow, but you know, I don't see any tragedy in this. Because every time they talk about snow, the upcoming snow, the next snowstorm, they always use terms like disaster. They always make a tragedy out of nothing. It's just snow, guys. It's just snow. So what the hell? But okay, I have to say it was a big snow. Okay, 36, I think, inches. I think it was either like 35 or 36 inches of snow. So yeah, well, it was big enough. But there was a travel ban in New York City, and that helped them clear the roads in no time. Next morning, 7 a.m., the roads were all open. They were all clear. I can't tell they were all clear, but the roads were open. The major roadways and highways were open. They were cleaned, completely cleared. So, but the travel ban, they only declared it in New York City. There was no travel ban in New Jersey, so I could just hop in the car and drive. But I didn't do it. I actually tried. I wanted to go drive around a little bit when I was done shoveling around my house, but I actually started driving, and then I realized that there's no way for me to turn, and there's no way for me to either make a U-turn. So guess what? I just backed up back into my house, back to where I live, and I backed up to my driveway, back into the house, parked the car, and it was 2 in the morning, so I just went to sleep. Screw this. When I saw this, you know, I decided not to take any risks, because I don't want to get stuck in the snow in the middle of the night and then, you know, try getting out of it, or maybe just leave my car in there and walk home. I didn't want any of this happen, so I decided just to go back home. And the guys in the social media on the Russian one, the VK, they were telling me like, hey, go outside with the camera, show us what you got. But you know, and I said, all right, I'm going. But then, yeah, when I drove a little bit on that snow, I did change my mind, and I said, hell no, forget about this. Yeah, so I went back to this guy, and I replied to him, forget about this. I'm going to fucking sleep right now. That's it. It's over. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, one of the trolls, one of the well-known trolls on my channel, obviously the other channel. Well, this one has no trolls yet. Actually, he's been there already. He's been on this one already, but I don't think he's subscribed, because I don't think he understands any English. He doesn't know it for shit. So one of these trolls, he started to tell me, oh, these Americans now talk about Putin, that he's in corruption, he's so corrupt and stuff like that. I didn't ever know about it. Honestly, I don't care who Putin is. I don't care who Putin is. I don't care how much money he has. It's definitely not my problem. I'm not even a Russian Federation citizen, nor that I never lived there. So why would I care how much money Putin has and what kind of properties he has? I really don't care. I can tell you more. I don't give a flying fuck about that. So he was telling me, oh look, this and that, and he sent me a link to a BBC in Russian. Oh yeah, I don't think this guy speaks, I don't think this guy understands any English, because he only reads the BBC news in Russian. Yeah, I like the original. I usually read the original stuff. Oh, the gas price is 159.9 today. Okay, well, good enough. Good enough for the price. Yeah, so I told him, dude, I don't care. I don't care who Putin is. And I have to tell you, most of the Americans forget about politics. Okay, I'm not even gonna go to foreign politics. I may talk about domestic politics right here, but maybe later, maybe in other videos or something. But right now I'm talking about foreign politics and foreign countries. Most of the Americans, they don't care who Putin is, and they don't care what Russia does. You know, don't listen to I don't know, those people who hate Russia. They say like, oh, the whole world hates Russia. I don't know about the whole world, but I know that Americans, they don't care. They don't wanna know, just like myself, they don't wanna know how much money Putin has. Not that they don't wanna know, they don't really care. And so do I. You know, I can't consider myself as an American, because I am not. An American is the one who was born here, who speaks perfect English, and whose English is the first language. Now, English isn't the first language for me, and I wasn't born here. As many of you know, I came into this country at the age of 19. But still, I try to adapt, and I think I've been pretty much successful in this kind of adoption. I try to change my mind and change my mentality, you know, to the way to the kind of a way that people live with here, not in there, not in the ex-USSR, the former USSR. And so I'm not really interested in Putin. Forget about it. You know, you don't have to send me all these links about how Putin is, because I'm not even gonna open it. I don't care. I don't care what's going on. And the rate exchange for the Russian rubles doesn't really bother me. Definitely, seriously, it doesn't. Guess what? My income is in US dollars. My salary, my paycheck is in US dollars. The prices at the stores where I go to shop, they're also in US dollars. Obviously, the man who lives in America is not affected by the ruble's rate exchange. Obviously not. So, yeah, I understand your pain. Many of you guys pain who lives in Russia. Unfortunately, yeah, there's nothing good about that. Obviously, nothing good about that. But to me personally, it makes no difference if the dollar is 32 rubles or if it's 86 rubles. It really makes no difference in my life whatsoever. I'm sure you guys understand that, but yeah, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I'm just saying this, and I already said it, and I'm not gonna cut it out of the video. The video is gonna just go straight to the YouTube. I'm not gonna edit it or anything. So whatever you hear, whatever you see, it's the original raw material, probably with the exception of the turning on and turning off, because I don't want to be like, you know, those people who you see like they reach to the camera to turn it off or on. No, I don't want to see like that. So I'm definitely gonna cut the first part and the very last part out of the video, but the rest is just gonna be the raw video with no additions, nothing. I just like it that way. So, by the way, I already arrived in my hometown, Woodbridge, New Jersey. I'm gonna make a turn. I'm gonna go to Route 9 and exit on the Green Street as I always do, and that's it. I'll be home in a few minutes, and you guys have a good night or good morning or good afternoon or whatever the hell you are. Have a nice part of the day. Bye bye.